You guys, I was literally just about to sleep. I was about to call it a day after a long day, and I received a link. And this link took me to the least thing I was expecting to see this evening. And it says here, I'm the article. It says here, the breaking news is millions trapped as court freezes bank accounts of forex trading platforms. Of course, when I first saw the headline, I was like, forex trading platforms. I even thought, okay, maybe they have maybe been able to see some of these forex trading scam platforms that are promising people 50% and the likes, you know. But that's not what I saw. I was scrolling further down and then I saw some familiar logos. I saw Bamboo's logo, I saw Chaka's logo, I saw Trove, I saw Rise. I say, what is happening? So, for the sake of this video, for the sake of people that don't really know what's going on, I'm going to read some parts of this article. The link will be in my description box. You can go ahead and read it. I'm Chisom, by the way, and welcome to my channel. I'm not doing the regular welcoming message because the street is hot right now. Everywhere is bloody. So, it says here that the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has granted an expert motion which sought temporary freezing of bank accounts belonging to certain online investments and trading platforms where Nigerians are transacting businesses online. He said this motion was filed by Chief Michael Kase Adonka, an SAN, on behalf of CBN Governor for the purpose of probing the defendant's financial activities in Nigeria. So, like I said, they mentioned Bamboo, they mentioned Chaka, they mentioned Rise and the likes. And the thing that even like busted my brain was when I also saw Chaka. Like, Chaka literally just got a SEC license a few weeks ago. They literally have a SEC license. So, like, what is going on, right? And that's what everybody is asking on the news of Twitter. Like, what is going on? If even someone that has a SEC license is also being probed, then what exactly is the problem, right? Let's read further. The CBN alleged that Risevest, Bamboo, and Chaka and Trove Limited were complicit in operating without license as asset management companies and utilizing FX sourced from the Nigerian FX market for purchasing foreign bonds, shares, in contravention of the CBN circular referenced it and everything. Like I said, the link will be there. So the gist here is that some of these companies are working as asset managers and they probably don't have license, and they are also not doing the right thing when it comes to FX, right? So asset management is when you help people to invest, right? And to the best of my knowledge, at least to the public, what we can see outside, the only brand that does asset management is Risevest. I don't know about Chaka, I don't know about Bamboo, but it's what's the word? It's possible that like under G they're doing something like that. I don't know, but I mean, I'm just assuming from what they have been accused of here on this article. Then they also said FX issues, right? And if you have been following the news, you know that recently they also banned BDCs, that's Bureau de Change, from actually giving people forex, right? That's foreign currencies, right? Especially dollars, and they gave that responsibility to just the bank or the CBN. I really don't have my details accurate, so please, I'm going to leave the link in the description box. Bottom line is that they have restricted the people that can actually give out forex, right? So if BDCs are not giving out forex, the question now is, where have these companies been getting their foreign exchange from? Do you understand what I mean? Where? It's a very quick. I literally thought about it. I'm like, where are they getting their foreign currencies? Being that even BDCs have been banned. BDCs being Bureau de Change companies, which are actually companies that are licensed, right, by the CBN to sell forex, right? But they're not doing that anymore. They've been stopped from doing that at the moment. So where are they getting the currencies that, because all these platforms provide global investment. Global investment being that you now have to give them naira and then convert to dollar. So in other words, you can also say that they are performing the duties that BDCs do, because people go there to convert their naira to dollar. So reading further, right? Um, reading further, they just went down to really expose, or like just expose pretty much some companies here, right? And they said here that Risevest was incorporated in October 2018, right? With the object of technological and business consultancy. So they are saying that Risevest was registered as a business and technological consultant company. Mind you, like I said, Risevest is currently into assets management. So I'm just reading here, they said, according to an affidavit filed by a senior supervisor of CBN, Christiana Giyang, the Apex Bank had reviewed the activities of the defendants and determined their alleged involvement in illegal foreign exchange dealings. I've explained before what this is all about, and if you read further down this article, you also see that they have blamed these companies for the continuous decrease in the value of naira, because people are then changing their naira to dollar on an everyday basis using these platforms. So the angle they are coming from is that, okay, if these guys can stop, like if they can do this in a more regulatory manner, the naira would not have to be devalued in the future, or the naira would not have to be reducing in value, right? So what they are saying here is that these companies are one of the reasons behind the naira devaluing, if you understand what I mean. So going further down, they also mentioned bamboo, right? They said the bamboo systems technology, the company was incorporated in December 2018 to carry on the business of software design, implementation, development, maintenance, and consultancy, among others. Meaning that this is how they registered under the CAC. They didn't register as stock trading platforms, right? So they're just saying that. And they said they have adjourned this matter from February to February 2022. We're in 2021 now. So like literally 6 months from now, because we're in August. February 2022. Actually 7 months, right? 7 months. So oh, wow. There are actually a lot of things they said here. They talked about the numbers of Risevest, most importantly, how their income, what they've made, turnover, revenue, all of that in billions of naira and the likes. But that's basically what is here, right? And I hope I've been able to actually kind of explain to you what is really going on. So obviously, now that you know what is going on. Now that you know what is going on, the next thing is not talk about the worst case scenario, the best case scenario, and other options that are available to you as an investor here in Nigeria. So of course, after this got released like literally a few hours ago, since then, Chaka Rise and Bamboo have come out to release something, just telling their users that, we'll calm down, we're in communication with the regulators, etc., just to pacify their users and make their users calm down, right? So we're still trying to see how this turns out. I know tomorrow it's going to continue, because as at this evening, a lot of people are talking about it dropped in the evening, literally. So the gist is definitely going to continue tomorrow, and we're going to see how that unravels, right? So what is the worst case scenario? So what do I think? Like, bear in mind that I'm stating clearly my thoughts on this matter, right? please do not take my word for it 100%. Do your own research, listen, all you need to do. Don't take my word for it 100%. So what I think the worst case scenario will be is that these companies would then have to make people open domiciliary accounts so that they can then withdraw the dollars they have in their platforms into the domiciliary account of their users, basically. So let me explain what that means. The problem here is that people are switching naira to dollar. That's the problem that the CBN is having, right? And it's devaluing the naira, right? So the solution I see here from everything is that the transaction has to be from a dollar to dollar basis, no naira involved. So if you want to trade in stocks, global stocks on these platforms, you move your dollar from your domiciliary account to these platforms. And when you sell your stocks, these platforms move the money from what you've sold to your domiciliary account. So there is no naira involved. How you're going to get dollars in your domiciliary account, I do not know. That's discussion for another day, right? But that's the worst case scenario that I see in this matter. And of course, the best case scenario is that, everything dies down and these guys can go back to business as they were, right? Right. So, like, people, there is no gainsaying that investors are panicking. Should I withdraw? What do I do? What do I do? I also have some funds invested in stocks, right, on these platforms. And I can tell you my current emotion is I'm numb. I really don't know what to do, right? Luckily I don't need these funds for a very long time, and it's not like I have all my life savings or my life income in one of all these platforms, right? So I'm definitely on this thing for a long term. So I'm not currently bothered now. So I know that before I'm ready to withdraw or sell, there should always already be a solution in place. So that's basically that's how I feel. But if you're someone who really needs to withdraw your cash, that's a very tricky one, especially if you don't have a domiciliary account, which I feel that might be the worst case scenario if the CBN is not going back on this. I honestly, both of us, we can just sit down and look at what's happening and just observe. But in the meantime, if you're looking for where to invest your money, because there's no gain saying that nobody is going to try to invest in stocks on these platforms, they're going to see a reduction in number of trades over time. And then that means people now have excess money, but that they don't know what to do with. And the question is, where do I put my money now? Well, personally, my own portfolio, if you watch my recent video, you already know that a huge chunk of my portfolio is in crypto assets, then fixed income assets like agro-tech investments, right? So I can say that those are basically the things available for you. Cryptocurrency is number one if you want to still. So the best thing you can do is, if you don't want to join the volatility in the crypto asset world, you can then move your funds to stable coins in cryptocurrency. That's the USDT, USDC, and all those coins that are backed by the dollar. So you can still preserve your cash there in crypto. That's number one. Number two is you have to go into naira dominated investment. But for me personally, my opinion is I'm still high key. I would lean more towards the preservation of currency, using stable coins, or even just investing in some cryptocurrencies, right? I mean, if you're someone that invests aggressively in stocks, it's not really different when it comes to crypto, so you can transfer that energy there, or you can just sit down and wait. But these are the options that are available in my opinion. Obviously, if you're looking for safer things, I didn't mention a lot of the safer investments like treasury bills, mutual funds, and the like, because I believe that if you're someone that is investing in stocks, you're not looking for very safe investment like that. That's why I'm saying, okay, cryptocurrency is one way to go, or agrotech investments. So another solution I thought of as I was really thinking about this is Passfolio. You can see that they were not mentioned in any of this. So Passfolio allows you to trade both cryptocurrency and stocks, right? So you can do crypto to crypto, transfer your crypto, like maybe USDT crypto, whatever crypto, to Passfolio, then sell it. And when you sell it, the USD equivalent will be in your wallet. Then you can use that amount in your wallet to then purchase stocks. So that's another solution. You can actually go onto Passfolio and check them out for more information. What I describe might not be so accurate, but you can give it a try also. And that's my opinion in this video. Before I wrap it up, I want you to bear in mind that these are my thoughts. If you want to really get more perspective, read the articles I've made available, follow this news bumper to bumper. I've just been here to bring it to your notice so you can go ahead and then do further research. The link to the article I was reading will be in the description box. You can go ahead and read it, and let's hope for the best. I am tired, I'm exhausted. I'm probably just going to go and sleep right now. This video is probably going to go out tomorrow morning. So yeah. Just cheer up if you're an investor in Nigeria. It's one of those things. See you in my next video. Bye.